Hey everybody, it's Matt from Union Horror Movies. Let me scoot over here. And welcome to another Top 10 Tuesday. Sorry, I apologize for not having one last week. Just got really extremely busy with work and everything else going on in life, so I couldn't do a video. So, I am doing one right now. For this week, I am doing my Top 10 Horror Anime. Yes, I've always been a big anime fan. Not the whole cutesy little teehee, little teardrop, goofy looking things. I like them more than the hardcore action, hardcore blood guts horror. So I like collecting different type of movies that are definitely horror animated movies. You will not have Akira in this list. I kind of put that more towards the action. If you guys think it's horror, let me know in the comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on that. If you consider Akira a horror movie or a non-horror movie. So without further ado, I'm doing my top 10 horror anime movies. Number 10, I was excited first when I got it. Watched it, I thought it was pretty cool, but my gripe is they changed animators during the film, and that is called Dantes Inferno. Of course, Dante going through the different parts of hell to rescue the one he loves. The anime starts off awesome, and then it gets into this weird anime, and it gets into another different type. So you kind of swap them back and forth, but I like it keeping it just one straight type of animation. I'm not a big fan of it switching out. There's a Dead Space movie, the second one, that did that too, where they swap out different animators. I don't like when they do that. Leave it as one. But the storyline is great with Dantes Inferno. It's bloody, it's gory, it's got a lot of good stuff going to it if you know the story. This is a good to own if you are a fan of Dantes Inferno. Again, it switches animators, so that's kind of like my little bit of a gripe on it. Number 9 is called Patlabor III. I found this at FYE for like $1 or something used in the anime section. I started reading, I'm like, okay, what do we got here? Come to find out, it's like this monster that was grown from cancer cells, and it gets loose into the society. And of course, now they have to fight this monster, and they have to use some mechs to do it. Which I'm like, oh, mechs, you got my attention right there. Come to find out, this is the third one in the Patlabor series. The first two are very government, political type films, which I'm not really into. So this was like a blind buy for me. I haven't seen the other two films, but I liked the monster on this. Had some good blood. Yeah. Good storyline to it, so it's definitely a great little blind buy. It starts going, and it gets slow for a while. The story's very slow. Then it picks up again. So yeah, Patlabor 3. So that thought was kind of neat. Again, the whole mech thing got me interested. Because of course, when the monster gets bigger after eating people, it starts to grow. Alright, number 8. Alright, when I first saw this, I'm like, okay, cool, Alien ripoff, and that's Alien of Darkness. Okay, this is not for everybody type of anime film. This is a hentai type film. Now, if you know what hentai is, it's more like tentacles and probing into different orifices, usually females, going into the mouth, the vagina, the butt, all that stuff, and they show it. They always show like these giant monster dicks and tentacles penetrating everywhere. So this one, that's pretty much what it is. The monster looked pretty badass. Pretty much this all-female crew finds another ship. They board it. All the males are all dead. And they find these green globs of goo everywhere, and they find a survivor. Well, the survivor happens to be infected with this alien virus. And of course, you got lesbian scenes going on in here. You got weird penetration from this monster and other forms of tentacles. So yeah, there's tentacle rape in here. Again, not for everybody. I'm not into much of that kind of stuff, but I was kind of intrigued being a creature feature anime movie. I'm like, okay. After watching it, yeah. Again, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm not going to own every single hentai type movie out there, but at least I have one in the collection. That's okay. Number 7 is Coil, Tokyo Fish Attack. This one is a Region 2. I don't think this has a Region 1 release. And this is put out by Terracotta. They put out a bunch of different anime films or anime movies. Coil's, the synopsis is fantastic. Fish come up from the sea, and they somehow have biomechanical legs, and they start roaming through the town. Also, sharks, octopus, other giant fish are now growing these mechanical legs and just rummaging through town, destroying everybody. The sharks look badass. I wish there was more killer shark scenes. They could have done away with some of the other scenes in it. And then later on, people start getting infected, and they start getting fat, and they start growing these mechanical legs, and it gets into this weird shit going on. It's fun. It's based on a anime manga of Tokyo Fish Attack. So I'm like, let's go with the anime. It's got some good blood to it, interesting scenes, but other than that, I wanted more from it. Oh, power's getting a little low. I think I can get some more in there. So yeah, Tokyo Ghoul Fish Attack. It's good. Could be better. Next, Vampire Hunter D. This is the special edition DVD. There are two versions. Well, no, there's two movies. I don't have the second one. And that one's, I think, is Vampire Hunter Bloodlust, which I gotta find. But Vampire Hunter D, classic Vampire Hunter film. Got some good kills. He's a badass vampire hunter. So if you love Vampire Hunter type movies, all different kind of takes on this film. Other than that, I thought they did a great job with the animation. And I think there's a Blu-ray of this too. So if you're into like these type of films, yeah, Vampire Hunter D. Next is called Lilycat. Lilycat, think of it as The Thing in Outer Space, but a little toned down. I thought, okay, we're gonna have The Thing in Outer Space. This thing's gonna be gory. Got some good gore scenes. Great storyline. Pretty much, they are a crew above this one ship, and of course, the ship gets infected with this virus, and it infects Cat, and like there's a doppelganger Cat going loose, and it's starting to infect the ship, but it also starts infecting people, and this thing starts rampaging, destroying people, leaves their bodies behind, and then all of a sudden the bodies start coming back to life and exploding and turning into these weird type monsters. I forgot what the cat stands for. It stood for something particular, but this creature wants to take control of the ship. I forgot. I think the computer was it was something to do with the company and everything, but I thought that was pretty neat how they did this story. So yeah, if you're into that type of movie, it's not a hentai or anything like that, but it's a cool like rip-off of The Thing in Outer Space, but less gory. Alright, number 4 is a prequel to Train to Busan, and that is called Seoul Station. Soul Station was pretty cool. It shows actually how what happened in Train to Busan. Starts off with a gentleman at a train station, he gets infected, and this is what starts everything and starts the ball running into all nonsense, chaotic chaos. Yeah. You get introduced with different characters, like an asshole guy who beats his girlfriend, another guy trying to find his daughter. So you got all through this pandemonium crap, but it's fun. You have to read it, but the anime is pretty solid. I think, yes, it's in Korean with English subs. So it runs 92 minutes. So you got yourself a great anime story going on here. So if you love Train to Busan, highly recommend picking up Seoul Station. Great little prequel. Number 3 is Lady Death, the motion picture, based off the Lady Death comic. Gory. This was good. Oh wow, this is great. It all takes place in hell, pretty much. The devil, I should say, kills this woman, kills her husband and everything, and sends her to hell while she escapes. Well, now she's trying to forge an alliance with these other demons to go after Satan himself, and pretty much it shows her progress, like how she becomes Lady Death. Her fiance is encased in this like green sphere, and the devil will say, you know, I'll give you him back, but people are like melting in this. People get their heads cut off. It's got some good gore. Of course, the demons are all how they all get destroyed and mutilated and all that shit. So if you like Lady Death comics, you like the Lady Death movie. I thought it was well done in how they did this anime. If you can see the back, there's the great anime to it. So I thought the Jester was pretty sick looking, how he was in this movie. Again, it's got some good gore to it. It's got some good nastiness, I want to say. It is. You can watch it in English as well. So it's got English subs. But Lady Death, the motion picture, I like it. Number 2. It's based off the video game, and that's Dead Space Downfall. This is the first one of the animated Dead Space movies. There was the second one. Wasn't a big fan of the second one. I think that was called Aftermath. And again, that's another one. I still gotta grab it though. Is they use different animators, different parts of the story. They change animations. Eat that. But in this, they kept the same animation, and it's fantastic. Zombies in outer space. I had never played the Dead Space video game, but after watching this movie, it was fantastic. I love the movie. It's a great little go-to type film. Since I don't know the video game or the story of the video game, it doesn't bother me watching this because I just look at it as zombies in outer space. Again, this one's got very good blood, very gory. People are getting ripped apart, destroyed in this film. So you can get this pretty cheap. So I would highly recommend grabbing Dead Space Downfall for your collection. And my number 1 horror movie is, of course, Wicked City. Love this movie. Wicked City is, there is a 2 cops. One cop is from our world, and the other one is from the Dark Alliance. Both are together to work together to protect this one individual who is trying to bring peace between our side and like the dark side or the demonic side. And of course, the demonic side has its villains where they're trying to stop this from happening. Wow, you got some girl whose vagina turns into teeth, and she turns into this like giant spider woman. That was fantastic. You got some great blood and guts in this film. This was there was a re-release of this. I had the original version. I strongly recommend trying to grab the original version and not the re-release. I forgot the exact difference, but the original can't go wrong. And so far, a lot of great action to it. Again, got a lot of great monster effects, great animation. The thing I like about animation movies is because you don't have to worry about practical effects. You don't have to worry about like CGI. You draw it. Whatever happens, it happens. If you want a person to grow wings and fly off out of nowhere, you can. It can happen in anime. So you have no limit, just as long as you can draw it. So those are my anime movies. There are anime TV shows like Attack on Titan, High School of the Dead, and a bunch of other ones I don't own, but they wouldn't be on this list because these are anime movies. So hey guys, let me know what you think down below, your thoughts on anime horror. If you like it, you don't like it, if there's other ones I should find. I did find another one for my update coming up at the end of the month. Again, I found it dirt cheap at FYE for like $4 used. It's got zombies, demons, ninjas. I forgot what it's called, but it's in the pile. I'll show you to you at the end of the month. But again, are there other ones I need to pick up, need to find? If you're a fan of horror anime, put it down in the comments down below, guys. Love to hear your thoughts. Have yourself a good one. Peace.